together, as you can also earn an animated racing suit, a racing helmet, an extra badge point, and more. Plus, 5 double XP coins to power your drive to level 40.
You can also load up new animations like the moving crossover of Luka Doncic or the moving jumper of Zach LaVine. Plus, drop a post hook like the Diesel himself with Shaq's signature animation.
If you
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Happy weekend, everyone. It's the NBA on Saturday night, presented to you live on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. Alongside Grant Hill and Steve. Hey, Allie.
Hey, Brian. This Sixers team is all in. Doc Rivers saying, quote, "We talked about it. We can do a lot of winning, or we can try to be the winner. And being a winner is hard. That's what we want to become."
Looking to be the last team standing, Allie. Thank you. All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. And for Philadelphia, up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. Tyrese Maxey is out there with James Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. And the Spurs start out with the ball. Well, Grant, it's still early in the season, but when you're on a team, do you have a good sense of where you stand in the league at this point?
Well, it's hard to say. The year is just getting started. You just never know about injuries, trades, chemistry, how it all comes together. So I think most players aren't too concerned with the standings just yet.
To the wing on the left for 3, Maxey, and no good. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Outside Johnson. Now here's Harden. From deep. Offensive rebound. Pass to Tucker. Fires the 3. Out to Harris. Beyond the arc. And Harden gets... to go on the assist by Harris.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Puts it up from the high post. San Antonio again missing.
0 for 3 now in the early going, just a little bit out of sync.
For 3, Maxey. Pass to Harden. Back to Maxey. Second chance shot. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, Grant, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, B.A. It becomes pick your poison with him. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
And he buries his first look.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to guard Embiid. I mean, you can body him up, get physical with him, and he still finds a way to score.
Tucker against Jones. Can't hit that one.
using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Harris finds Embiid. Embiid drawing the double team. Here's Tucker. Good. And the assist to Embiid.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Sohan. And that one is hammered home.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Maxi's got 5 points.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out. And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
2 points. That one goes. He has 7.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
And first coach Greg Popovich last season moving into first all-time for coaching wins, Grant.
That's right, B.A. I mean, all those wins coming with one organization, the Spurs. Now, when he hangs up his whistle, he'll be in the conversation for the greatest coach in NBA history.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Graham.
2 minutes.
And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Tucker, the pass to Maxey. Outside Harden. Count that one.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
And the Spurs shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Into the lane. The shot by Wesley, no good. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on an 18-4 run. And here's Harris outside. Drains the triple.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Birch. And Birch slams it in.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Harden finds Embiid. Now here's Tucker. Back to Embiid. Outside Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the lob. And then Embiid with the dunk.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Here's Wesley, and he was fouled, and they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
First team foul.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved. You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
McDermott's checked in for San Antonio. And that's good as he hits both shots. Philadelphia has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Harden fires away from outside. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And McDermott with a slam.
Though Devontae is a natural-born scorer, he's developed into a solid playmaker as well.
Harden finds Embiid. And here's Harris outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. From deep three-point range. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Philadelphia in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be back in a moment.
Here they come. Nice round of applause for your 76ers.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Or the 76ers at the top of their game, huh?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
With the lead they have, you might think they'd start to settle, but they are still going at the rim strong.
Pass to Roby. They shoot again.
We see it time and time again. Embiid relishes his role as an intimidator.
James Harden. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Here's Jones, and it's blocked by Embiid. And they're able to recover.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
McDaniels finds Embiid, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the 76ers.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And I've also really enjoyed watching them hit the boards, specifically the offensive glass and how they've capitalized on that hustle. The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
Checked in for the Sixers.
Brotherly love to your 76ers youth dance team.
Here's Jones. San Antonio again missing. And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Grant.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are.
Jones against Milton, looking to win the run. Jones misses.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Robbed. Nails it.
Trey
And he's
Young.
1 for 5 with that
The
one.
assist goes
And you
to
like the balance here,
Ronald.
not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Now here's Maxey. He's covered closely. Pass to Niang from the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like. A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Now another view of that incredible mobile 1 drive.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's been a force of nature, and that drive, just another of his great plays this game.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
And the basket by Embiid.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
I mean, there are some great guys in this league. Coach Greg Popovich sticks out. Just a tremendous person. I love competing against his teams.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish. I play the right way. I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team. And that mindset keeps me in a good place. PA?
Very self-assured, Allie. Thank you. Here's Jones. They grab their own miss.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Outside Milton. Collins against Embiid. Pass to Maxey. Launches it. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Embiid's got his 3rd assist of the night. Coach Pop, the NBA all-time leader in wins. Any memories facing off with his Spurs?
Well, I always knew that his teams would play hard, they'd be prepared, they played the right way. And, of course, they exemplified the toughness and character of their leader, Coach Pop.
And the 76ers with some changes. Tucker's checked in for Niang. Tobias Harris comes in for McDaniels. And it's Harden in for Milton.
76ers, you and Steve.
Pass to Bates Diop. To stop the run. Good D by Harris.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
And Embiid gets the double team. Harris on the wing. The 3. Knocks down the long J. Harris has got 6.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Shoots. A good-looking shot from the wing.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
The shot. And here's another one for the Sixers.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
Ooh, powered down with both hands.
The assist.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And I love how Harden makes scoring look effortless, filling it up in such a hurry.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Wesley, no good. Philadelphia's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Maxey passes to Harden. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And that's just precision personified from Harden beyond the arc. I mean, he looks so comfortable shooting from out there.
James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops, and I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we got some hot guys, and we got to keep fitting them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the 3rd quarter right after this.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 18 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
There was no shortage of dimes on this team, that's for sure. Numerous guys displayed good court vision, moved the ball, led to great shots. They're in full control of this game.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it, man. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Philadelphia, please welcome to the court your
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So on the floor for the Spurs, and Harden, a former league MVP, 3-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done.
Beautiful catch and shoot. Look at the pass right on time. And Tobias, he knocks it down.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Count it, good.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Got it. Embiid's got 14.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Here's Sohan. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And this is what you like seeing. Sohan looking confident shooting from the mid-range.
Pass to Tucker. Collins against Harden. Outside Maxey. Clock at 6. That one falls. He's got 12.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Right side Johnson. Rebounded by James Harden. Harden's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Embiid against Johnson. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Yeah, a real versatile big man with multiple sweet spots out on the floor. Embiid is definitely on a roll.
Out to the right wing. Maxey covering. Fires it from 18. That one is off. The 76ers go the other way with it. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. From deep. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And it's Harden penetrating.
It is so difficult to guard Harden on the drive. Tremendous finishing at the hoop, but he's also elite at drawing fouls.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
No question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
Harden from outside. Pass to Harris. The 3. They get it back. And here's Harden. And here's Embiid. Covered by Johnson. Embiid drawing the double team. And here's Harris outside. That shot missing. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third.
Yeah, great find from Sochan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
Sochan.
1:49 left in the third quarter. Jones against Harden. Oh, they find the hot hand. You can count it. He's 10 for 14 now.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. Harrell's checked in for Philadelphia. Melton comes in for Tobias Harris. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. With some arc. Graham misses.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a t-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Here's Wesley. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Harden against McDermott. From deep. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Harden. 7 seconds left in the third. Graham for 3. He can't get it to go. And so it's Philadelphia, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Shake Milton out there with the Anthony Melton. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
An intelligent scorer in close. I like seeing Graham be aggressive from this area.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
And he can't get that one. Good D by Harrell. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance. And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Melton against Graham. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Melton finds Embiid. Grant, when you see players make that leap from star to superstar, think about guys like Giannis and Jason Tatum. I mean, what is that step like? You did it.
Well, it's interesting. You know, you come into the league and you have success right away, but at some point, everything just clicks. It could be year 4, year 5, year 6, usually in that window where now you figure things out and now you take that next step and become elite. Now, BA, you know, I'm hoping that things start to click with me in my golf game. It's been about 4 or 5 years there, too.
Superstar status is not in the cards for you on the golf course, Grant.
This Spurs franchise, one of the most storied in the sport, really trying to get back to their winning ways.
Over to the wing. Melton outside. Pass to Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. Over Birch. Oh, it's his 10th basket on 12 tries. You got to appreciate the efficiency here. Well, Smitty, how about the Spurs here? A short playoff drought the last few seasons.
They've only missed the playoffs 7 times since coming to San Antonio, BA, including the last 3 years in a row. This fan base isn't used to these types of seasons.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Embiid drawing the double team. Milton for 3. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got 6 assists now in the game. The Spurs have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. And Embiid with the block. And stolen by Graham. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second.
It's going to go on Montrezl Harrell.
Fearless play by Graham, going up for his shot while absorbing the hit.
And the 76ers with some changes. Dedmon's checked in for Embiid. Tobias Harris comes in for Maxey. And it's James Harden in for Milton. Here's Wesley. Takes it inside.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here's the teardrop, and the shot goes down.
Nice work by Graham, setting up a shooter. He's got a good feel for where to send the rock.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. Now here's Harden. Defense is right there.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Grant, you look at the playoffs last year. I mean, a lot of big-name stars struggled to deliver. Is that every year, or you think that was an anomaly?
You know, BA, I think it was a bit of an anomaly. I mean, I think you think what's happened in the league in the last few years with the bubble and then the restart last season, there's been a lot of basketball played, and I think it's impacted a lot of players. So I think moving forward, we'll get back to a level of normalcy with the rest and recovery of the offseason, and big-name stars will continue to excel and thrive in the years to come.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Harden, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
The sweet lefty stroke of Harden on display. Such a pure jump shooter.
Graham misses. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the 76ers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, BA, this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this one concludes with their 2nd victory of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Joel Embiid.
I'll tell you, his shot blocking made a big impact. Whether it was on the ball or rotating over to help, he provided the intimidation factor his defense needed.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Good on both. Now Philadelphia with it. There's 38 seconds left in the 4th. Outside Tucker. Maxey passes to Embiid. 6 to shoot. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for your Sixers, James Harden. Shooting 1.
good from Harden.
A nightly triple-double threat. Harden's level of creativity and incredible confidence makes him lethal.
And they go to the intentional foul. Now a timeout called by Philadelphia. They're in front. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
Interesting timeout with this game mostly in the bag.
In my opinion, I think they're looking to make a substitution, but let's see out of the timeout.
You dance team.
All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. And the basket is good.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
76ers.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Milton. That's his first personal foul.
First one falls for him.
Team is already in the penalty. Shooting.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. McDaniels from long range. No good. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Guys, thanks so much. DJ, congrats on the win. What do you think was the biggest factor for you guys tonight?
I think this is pretty good this whole game. Everybody stuck to our principles. And more than anything, we just played hard. We played hard as crap tonight.
Keeping it simple. Thanks, PJ.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. We'll see you later.